Question 8. Write down the next two numbers in the following sequence. 22, 16, 10. I need to find out what these two numbers are. So I need to look at each of these numbers and see what I have to do to get to the next number. So 22 is obviously going down, but by how many? So that's going down by 6. So I'm taking away 6 here. And then how do I get from 16 to 10? Take away 6. So then I'm going to have to get from 10, take away 6 is going to be 4 for my first missing gap. And then I need to take away 6 again. So 4 take away 6. Well, that's going to take me into a minus number now. So I can use a number line to help me. When I take away, I go in this direction. So I'm taking away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that takes me to minus 2. If you need to draw the number line, you can. The little trick though is to say, well, we know it's going to be a minus number because I'm taking away a number that's bigger than it. So I can just say minus straight away. And then I can say, well, what's the difference between 6 and 4? Count upwards. 4, 5, 6. Well, the difference is 2. So my answer will be minus 2. The examiner will give you 2 marks straight away if you've got 4 and minus 2, or if you've made a little mistake here, they'll give you 1 mark if you've got 4 in that gap. Part B. Simplify the expression. Well, simplifying means to make it simpler, to make it easier. So instead of having lots of x's dotted around, you'll have 1x. Instead of having lots of y's, you'll have 1y. So we have x here and a y there and a y there. So we can collect the things that are the same. I can't collect things that are different. That won't work. And I always use the sign that's in front. So if we circle the x's, I have to circle the line, the sign that's in front of it, to the left of it. And then I've got plus 3y minus 7y. Signs are really important. So the first thing I look at is my x's because they came first. So this is saying 9x take away 5x. Well, 9 take away 5 leaves me with 4. So that's 4x. And then how many y's do I have? Well, this is saying positive 3, so 3. Take away 7. Well, 3 take away 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That takes me to minus 4. So minus 4y. So you'll get 2 marks straight away if you have 4x take away 4y. Or you'll have 1 mark if they see either 4x or minus 4y. You can't have the full 2 marks if you don't have that minus number sign in there. You need that to tell you what to do with the 4y. So again, 9x take away 5x is nice and easy. That leaves you with 4x. And then you've got plus 3 take away 7y brings you down to minus 4. So make sure you write that minus 4 in. Part C. This is substitution now. Use the formula t equals 7v plus w. Find the value of v when t equals 26 and w equals 5. So it tells me what t is, so instead of writing t underneath, I'm going to write 26. And with equations, it's nice to keep your equal sign in a nice straight line. Now, it also tells me that w is 5. So I don't know what v is yet, that's what I need to find. So instead of writing w, I'm going to write 5. Now this is a 2-step equation, so the rules we use are get the letter on its own and change side, change sign. So that means if it's a times on this side of the equal sign, when I take it to the other side, opposite side, I do the opposite sign. So an opposite of timesing would be dividing. If it's a divide on this side, when I take it to the other side, opposite side, opposite sign, it would become a times. If it was adding over here, take it to the other side, it would become a take away. And if it was a take away over here, on the other side, it would become an add. So looking at my equation now, I need to get this letter on its own. So at the minute, the 7 is attached to it, and there's also a 5 here that's in the way. Now the easiest thing to move over first would be the 5, because it's not attached to the 7. So I'm going to keep my 26 there, because it was already there first. Don't be rude and steal its seat. So 26 comes first, and then I'm going to bring this plus 5 over to the other side. Now, if it's a plus on that side, when we take it over to the other side, we swap, change sign, it must become a take away. So it's going from an add to a take away 5. Now that's the bit that most people forget to do. Change side, but remember to change sign. Equals in a nice straight line, and the 7v is still there. So now this is nice and easy to work out. 26 take away 5 is 21. Equals in a straight line, the 7v was still there. So the v now is not yet on its own. I need the v on its own to know what it is. So I've got to move this 7 across to the other side. So again, the 21 was already there. Don't be rude and steal its seat. When I bring the 7 to the other side, it's a times by 7 over here, because these are right next to each other. They're touching with no sign in the middle. So that means they're multiplying. So this is saying times by 7. So on the other side, the times by 7 is going to change to a divide by 7. So 21 divided by 7 equals in a nice straight line, and that will equals v. Well, I need to now work this out, because 21 divided by 7 is 3. So v must equal 3. So the examiner will give you 2 marks if you've got 3 equals v, and if you've made a little mistake, they'll give you 1 mark if you've got 26 take away 5 and then 21 divided by the 7.